welcome to the news. A working session on science and technology is underway in Kotu. The forum is organized by the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology and UNESCO's Institute of Statistics. We have more details in this report by Janke Toure.
This is the first stakeholder capacity building workshop conducting a national baseline study of key science, technology and innovation indicators for the Gambia. The objective of the session is to discuss with key stakeholders on the importance of STI policies and their indicators in nation building. The Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Higher Education, Dr. Chorra Omar Bari, while highlighting the significance of the three-day workshop, explained how this initiative started.
Earlier in 2014, this ministry went into a cost-sharing agreement with the NEPAD ASTI initiative to conduct a training program on the use of ASTI tools, to conduct STI surveys for the production of the African Innovation Outlook. This was followed by an additional training in April 2016.
He also added that the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology has taken bold steps to access the national system of science, technology and innovation in a bid to establish the status of such systems that will subsequently feed into national development planning programs.
Based on the urgent need for a national scientific, technological and innovation STI indicator system, the ministry conducted the first STI indicator study in late 2013 and early 2014 through the World Bank project for support. The draft National STI Indicator Report has been reviewed by key international players, including the World Bank, the OIC Standing Committee for Scientific and Technological Cooperation called the COMSTEC, and the African Observatory for Science, Technology and Innovation, the AUST, in 2014. During the coming 3 days, the MOHA staff will share with this team some of those experiences.
The facilitators of this session are officials from the Unit of Statistics, among them Dr. Martin Sharper.
This workshop is meant to introduce you to the package. What is it that we have? What is it that we can help you with? And how can we help you with it? And already to give you first flavor of what's inside. So what we should come out of at this workshop is the way forward.
The Capacity Development Program sought to strengthen national capacities for generating and collecting relevant science, technology and innovation indicators, as well as integrating the Gambia into the wider science, technology and innovation indicator initiative around the world. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Jackie Toure.
The National Water and Electricity Company, NAWEC, says it is doing all it can to normalize the country's water and electricity supply. This development comes after months of erratic power supply and water problems, which have caused great inconvenience to the public. Etienne Silva has more.
From one problem to the other, the National Water and Energy Supplier, NAWEC, has been forced to undergo a load shedding, essentially affecting its operations. The company recently updated the public on the ongoing maintenance of its engines, as well as other shortcomings that delayed the said maintenance. It went on to assure its resolve to end the current crisis, but those efforts were impeded the same night when 2 water outlets supplying water to Brufut and Fajikunda areas burst in Brikama, causing acute water shortage.
We were able to repair and fix the one going towards Fajikunda. So that has been operational since on Monday. But we need to do some additional work on the leg going towards Bolshubi.
And how long will that take?
We have already done the job. Only reason why we cannot actually pressurize the system now is simply because we need to allow the concrete to cure about 5 days.
Addressing reports of colored water by the company's consumers, Camara said,
So, the pipe is buried on the ground, surrounded by soil. So obviously, as soon as you have a bus, you have some soil ingesting into the pipe. We have actually gone into the distribution system using our fire hydrants, flush, but I can tell you as of yesterday, the problem was solved.
As the wait continues for the cement used to cover the repaired pipes to cure, NAWEC is again hit with another major breakdown at the Brikama power plant.
Some people were off electricity for 2 days and some for more than that.
You have to shut down, mega isolate and so forth. And you have series of cable on the way. This is almost 70 kilometers from here to Willingara.
This has worsened the company's ongoing predicament. The plant in Brikama, for instance, usually generates 25 megawatts of energy. However, due to Tuesday's breakdown in the underground cable, the energy generated here has been reduced to half. Meanwhile, engineers on the ground are looking for alternatives.
We provided a temporary connection between the Gujur network and the Feeder 2 network, so that we can pump in the 15 megawatt energy that we could not pump in.
Recent developments at NAWEC have caused uneasiness among consumers in most parts of the country. In some areas, people have to trek long distances to draw water from taps or either resort to waking up at night to discuss that. This elderly lady in Bundung is one of them. Meta lamented the difficulties she and her neighbors encounter these days. She, however, hopes the situation is resolved sooner rather than later. The ongoing on and off too has affected livelihoods. This tailoring shop in Latrikunda is a shining example. The owner, Amadou Jallo, has been sitting on his stool since morning, waiting anxiously for electricity. The tailor is overwhelmed with quality costumes to sew and wanted NAWEC to solve the ongoing electricity crisis before feast. NAWEC is concerned with the said crisis and is showing promising signs to address the situation in less than 2 weeks, said the engineers. Already the G7 engine at the Kotu power station is on a test run, and maintenance on the other engines are also at an advanced stage. Etienne Silva, DRTS News.
The 2017 seasonal rainfall forecast has been announced by the Department of Water Resources. The forecast, according to the department, is meant to enhance the public's preparedness against weather hazards. Fatu Janembai reports.
The Gambia is expected to experience an early rainfall this year, as forecast by officials of the Department of Water Resources. This was revealed at a presentation ceremony organized by the Department of Water Resources to inform the public about the 2017 predicted rainfall forecast for the Gambia, aimed at enhancing preparedness against climate-related problems.
This forum is organized year in, year out, so that people make a forecast to see the likely situation that would occur in the coming season. And this time around, we have the rainfall forecast as well as the hydrological forecast.
It is indicated by official staff the rainfall for 2017 is most likely to be normal rainfall, that is, with a threshold of at least 830 millimeters of rainfall in the Gambia. This forecast is based on the best estimates of the impact of various factors affecting rainfall in the country and would be updated on a monthly basis starting from the end of June 2017.
We are forecasting 45% chance of having above normal rainfall and 35% chance of having normal rainfall. So 20% chance of having below normal level. So likely chance of having good rainfall is predicted this year.
According to the forecasters, this year's rainfall is expected to undergo more variability than the 2016 season, with events such as onset, occasional flash floods, wet and dry spells.
So what I can advise the user community: 1, don't sow your crops in lowland areas. Lowland areas. I think if you are predicting above normal rainfall and you go to a wetland or lowland area, there is a likelihood of having your crops to be submerged because they will have excess water. Hence we are expecting early onset. You can go in for a long variety of crop.
The use of the 2017 rainfall forecast in the planning of intervention in several socio-economic sectors has been recommended by the Department of Water Resources for stakeholders in the agribusiness, fisher folks, as well as all the relevant partners. For GRTS News, I am Fatu Janinbai.
The foundation stone of a multi-purpose hall and canteen has been laid at Masroor Senior Secondary School in Yundum. The construction of the facilities is funded by Humanity First International through the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. Kumbaba tells us more.
The school authorities said upon completion, the new facility will greatly enhance the students' welfare.
Today, we have invited the Honorable Minister to lay the foundation stone of the multipurpose hall. A hall is very important in the operation of any school. When completed, it can be used for assemblies, conduct of examinations, among many other uses. The community and the education sector may also use this facility.
The Alcalde of Old Yundum praised Masroor Senior Secondary School for its commitment to educating and training young people.
With a history of about 10 years, over 10 years, Masroor is committed to nurturing a new generation of doctors, teachers who have the potential to transform society.
Speaking at the ceremony, the Minister of Basic and Secondary Education stressed the importance of education and called on students to remain dedicated to their studies.
A school hall and a canteen are very important to a school. The hall is important because that's where all the school gatherings will be held. Yes, we're sitting out here this morning. It is good for now, but we are here today to lay the foundation stone for something that is even better. It is serving the purpose. This shelter is serving its purpose for now, but I'm sure today we are all anxiously looking forward to the completion of the hall.
Speaking on behalf of students, Anna Kurubari said despite the challenges they face, they will continue to work hard to accomplish their future ambitions.
While your service is needed as ever, the extension of education, the provision of learning facilities, shelter, especially the provision of a hall for the school are all the reasons for us to commend your efforts. The Amir of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, the people of the Gambia, understand that education for all has been the main policy of your Jamaat.
This multipurpose hall and canteen would surely help to create a better learning and teaching environment. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Kumbaba.
Direct Aid, the Gambia, recently distributed food items to 4,000 families in the central and upper river regions. The food items are meant to supplement their feeding, especially during the month of Ramadan. We have more details in this report by Khadija Tujalo.
Creative-based humanitarian body annually reaches out to Muslims across the country.
We have been doing it all in the other parts of the country. Last year we were in CRR North. This year we are in CRR South and URR. And we want to assure everybody in the country, our intention, our aim is to reach out to every Muslim in every community they are.
Direct Aid officials were dispatched to witness and coordinate the distribution of the food items in 13 distribution points. Central River Region South distribution points were Jahali, Boiram, Joben, Fuladu, Bantanto, Santanto, and Sare Sofi. Bantanto distribution point attracted the highest number of villages with more than 800 families.
We are very happy that you brought these things for the people of Bantanto village and its surrounding.
Jimara in Upper River Region distribution points were Sare Bojo, Sandi Kunda, Mankamankunda, Bakadaji, Hela Kunda, Soto Masire, Kanima, and Nafugal. Alkalolu and the villagers expressed appreciation for the gesture.
We are grateful to this organization for their support.
Every 10 families was given 2 bags of rice, a bag of sugar, and 20 liters of cooking oil. The Deputy Director, Direct Aid, Jai Ul Talib Haidara, and the PRO commended their team and the Alkalolu for the successful coordination of the food distribution.
We thank God for successfully distributing iftar meals to 4,000 families in Sierra and Uara. We also thank our head office for their continuous support.
The organization's top officials hailed their head office in Kuwait and the Gambia government for their support. Khadija Tujalo, GRTS News.
And we will take our first break now. When we return, we will take a look at stories from our